Hi everyone, it's Karen here and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a different type of video. I actually created a mini album using the new Prima Marketing Spring Farmhouse collection designed by Frank Garcia. It's a beautiful, beautiful collection. It kind of reminds you of a farm style life. And as soon as I saw it, I wanted to create this mini album for my daughter. I recently took pictures of her with a horse. She loves horses, and I thought that would be the perfect photo shoot to create a mini album for. So this is the front cover. This is the 8x8 Frank Garcia cardboard mini album, and I am going to go through it. This is the memory hardware resin frame, and I used some flowers from the collection, from the Spring Farms House collection, to embellish. Some of the words are old stickers that I had from before, and this little metal opening I had in my stash as well. I also used a few satin crystals for the front, and these are the papers. This is the paper that you see underneath here as well, and it's the one that I used to embellish. I created my own little like opening here. So I'm going to open up and show you inside. When you open up, you have here, as it says hello, and a little embellishment. This is also from the collection. It's a little wooden embellishment, and it says blessed on it. And I thought it would be a perfect place to put it, so when you open up, this is the first thing you see. Then as I open up the mini album, I'm going to show you all the different things that I did. So you can see here my daughter with her horse, and this one is the cover. So I did it really easily. Just added two pictures here and embellished with some flowers. I also used the die cuts, the Prima die cuts, to create little leaves, and you can embellish any way you want. One of the things I want to point out is that before I started everything and before I cut everything, I actually painted all the pages in black gesso. You could use black paint, black gesso, and I didn't paint all of it. I just painted the edges. That way, that's the only thing you see, and it gives a really good frame and background to everything. And then every picture was framed with black cardstock. Here I created a little pocket. This picture actually doesn't come out. I thought that I could have it coming out or put a tag or something like that, but I really love this picture because it cuts off right here, and all you see is the little head of the horse. So I thought it would be perfect to fit it right here in the middle. I used some chipboard pieces as well that you will see throughout. This is part of the collection as well, and it says "Take Me Home," and I just really love it. So I found lots of old stickers that I used to have when I used to scrapbook. I mean, I still scrapbook, but when I used to scrapbook, like, you know, just with titles. So this is what I found, and some wood pieces and so forth. For the next one, it actually ties up like this. I thought I had it tied up. So you have it tied up like this. And then all you do is open up the flaps once you untie it. So let me just tie it up. So I use some ribbon here. Then you open it up, and you can open up the different areas. So I'm going to start with this side first because you might not be able to see things. So I use another set of flowers and a title here. And I just use some foam tape to erase this picture. And here there's more pictures. So let me just move this way. So it's really simple. So because you have so many flaps and so many different like embellishments, it's much easier to just put the pictures in a very simple way. I like framing them, and that's it. And I put two little satin crystal gemstones right in the middle of the ribbon just to kind of create an extra embellishment. And here, instead of putting a picture, I die cut a black horse, and I just put "Forever Love." There's a really beautiful quote that I wanted to keep here because our life is simple, but I wouldn't have it any other way. Let the good times come because we have a beautiful life. So, I mean, it was a perfect quote for what I was doing. So I wanted to make sure that I kept it, and that's part of the paper. So that's why I left it that way. Next page is this. For this one, I use a shell hole punch. I think it's a Martha Stewart one. And I just used it to create a little frame over here. It's very simple. This one is super, super simple. And then this one opens up. And it opens up into this. So it's very, again, very simple, but it kind of shows how my daughter is jumping the horse, and it's just wanted to do a whole double page on this specific theme. And this one outside says love, it all matches. So that's why I like it. This is actually a flap that is in the book, so you can actually turn it this way. You can also open it up this way. Let me show you. You can also open it up this way if you want to, but I just have it. So this flap I actually added into the book. It's not part of the book, and I just added an extra flap so I could have more pictures. Then I have this one framed, which is just the one picture that I really liked of hers. And then on the other side, I have her going in and out of the barn. And here again, I added some more embellishment. I tried to add flatter embellishments just because I didn't want it to be bulky, because that's really hard to close afterwards. For this one, it's really fun. I actually did create little tags, and I made 2 flaps, and these kind of have an opening here. And each tag has a little ribbon that matches the other ribbon, and the same thing, a little Satan crystal gemstone. And these ones you can pull out. I didn't have enough pictures actually at the end, because I could have put some on the other side as well. So I do have room for adding more if I want to. And here is some more. And I could even add some behind here. I could stick some behind, but I didn't, because I just like the idea of the tag, and some of them come out on the other side as well. So that was really nice, and I like that as well. For the next one, I really like this. So I put the 2 horses kind of meeting each other. There's 2 flaps here that open up. So I'll show you this one here first. Again, I put a horse. I could have put a picture here as well. I didn't have enough pictures for the whole album. Once I added so many flaps, I had a lot of room. So that's why. Happy memories, better together. So those again are old stickers, not from the collection. This one is Together is my favorite place to be, and this is from a chipboard piece from the collection. And here we are. There's the 2 pictures of her by the barn. And hold on, I'll show you what I opened up here. I put another picture of her in the barn and a little horseshoe that I die cut. Then the next thing is this page. So this is also another 2 pieces from the chipboard pieces, and I just framed this. It is basically just matted on black cardstock, and that's it. And for this side, I cut a little word from Alta New die cut said grateful, and look how pretty this is. I love this. So this was a set of pictures taken with a different horse, and I just thought it would be so nice to just have this as a set. So I will lift it up so you have this set coming up like this. And then she was posing with the horse, and the photographer took these beautiful pictures of her. I just love these. And here we go. And I added a little doily here on the side as well. So this is a perfect flap addition to the book, and I did this myself. I just added little flaps to it. And finally, the last page. Again, I only framed the side. I used a little like circle frame die cut and some stickers. All I did is just square framed it. And for this one, again, I made a pocket here at the end, and I could have had tags coming out like the other one, but I really prefer just having the one picture kind of stick out from inside. So I could always kind of stick other things in here. I put another horseshoe here and a title that says Happy Place. I mean, you can play around with it and just really create whatever you want and add flaps and add different things. That's why these books are so versatile. All the pages were cut first, and then I glued them at the beginning and then embellished everything. So actually the whole album was made with the A4 paper pad. I didn't use the big paper pad. I used the A4 and cut out to an 8 by 8 paper and measured everything. You could also use an 8 by 8 paper pad that this collection comes with as well. And the back is plain, actually. I have nothing in the back. I decided that it's just easier to have it this way. I could always add a picture if I really want to, or just a message, but I left it plain. And here it's plain as well. You can see the little flap. So I really love the front. It's one of my favorite parts, especially the little metal piece. I mean, this, I think, I don't know if I'll be able to find a link for this, but you can use any type of metal opening to use, or metal embellishment to do this. I mean, I'm sure they sell them on eBay, on Amazon, so just look out for those as well. So I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you so much, and have an amazing day. Bye.